is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
Get real.
No.
Y'all,
Just
this is
stop.
a sham.
It's finally here. Drum roll.
That was Welcome to DBL. That was an amazing clip, but Tori ruined it for me dancing right here.
Yes.
All right, that was an amazing clip from the choir that performed at Pharrell's debut fashion show. We're jumping right in, Tori.
Yes.
As the new men's creative director for Louis Vuitton, many celebrities showed up to support him. So Beyonce and Jay-Z sat front row, of course. Rihanna showed off her baby bump in a matching outfit with A$AP Rocky, and Zendaya rocked an oversized collared shirt with matching trousers. Kim Kardashian was also there wearing a print. A lot of people are questioning, says it looks a lot like the video game Minecraft, which my kids love, so I kind of want to see this. Here's the print on the model. Definitely does. And Pharrell also wore it right there. So, Tori, you were into it, but our fashionista Stephanie Jones is in the house.
In the house.
Are you familiar with Minecraft?
No.
Okay, so
But
Al.
Pharrell Williams and Louis Vuitton, yes.
Okay, so let's stay there, and then we'll bring it to a childish place.
Good. Okay. Let her go.
Oh, I honestly thought it was absolutely spectacular, and he did what so many designers these days do not do. He put on a full immersive show, which is amazing. And he had such hard shoes to fill. Remember, Virgil died so unexpectedly not that long ago. Everyone was completely horrified. The fashion world was in shock. So I think this was brilliant, and I love the gospel choir and the energy, and I love the print. I mean, I probably wouldn't wear it myself. It's not my vibe, but I think it looks fantastic. When you look at Kim Kardashian, when you look at Pharrell there, when we saw Rihanna and A$AP Rocky in that front row wearing the blue version, I thought it looked really, really good.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
Maybe he's referencing it.
Yeah, because
Is it a nod?
I'm sure there's definitely some inspiration from Minecraft, and people don't really usually wear, right, things that are worn on that carpet, because some of them are so outrageous, it's just kind of to promote the line.
I think a lot of that will be ready to wear if you look at it. A lot of it is, I think that will be a ready to wear collection that people will, not obviously all of it that is a bit out there, but I think that print we will definitely see, and I think it appeals to a younger market. And Pharrell is so cool. He's the man that never ages. He can do no wrong. And I love Pharrell Williams. So anything he does, I'm like, I'm all in.
Absolutely, and just following his whole career, you know, people know Pharrell is a producer of music, but like he wasn't just a producer. He changed the way hip hop sounded with the Neptunes. Nobody was using beats like that at all. Hip hop started with break beats and he was kind of coming with weird cosmic sounds, which could have been panned and made fun of. And he was beyond a game changer, a visionary. And then you look at this, to come out and have to fill Virgil's shoes, and you have the whole world with Twitter, like, I can't wait for you to mess up so I can clown you. And he comes out with that. I mean, we're watching somebody start the second half of their career, and maybe it'll be to a point where, like, we're trying to tell our kids, no, he used to rap too, and they're like, okay, Dad.
No, I
love impressive.
I saw this like piece, and he said he was getting a lot of grief because people were saying you're not fashionably, let's say, trained. You didn't go to Central St. Martin's, which is like the fashion school. And he was like, I'm just going to prove you all wrong. And he's done it time and time again with different collaborations, whether he's been producing other people's music. So many songs we know he's written and made that we would never associate with Pharrell. I'm so excited for him.
Yeah, he's fantastic. But my 6- and 4-year-olds have like pajamas, Minecraft. I wish I had a picture because
Minecraft
it is exactly
the NFL for 6- and 4-year-olds.
For sure, they're all in. They're going to love this new line. All right, so let's move on here. Singer Adele is completely remodeling her $58 million mansion she bought from Sylvester Stallone. So in a recent interview, she mentioned there was one piece of decor he was planning on removing from the backyard, but Adele said if he took it, it'd be a deal breaker. Any guesses?
The stove?
It's got to be the statue.
The fridge.
What else would it be?
The stove.
I don't know why I said any guesses. I just said that. It's a statue of Rocky next to the pool. There it is.
Oh, that's so cool.
With Sly pointing, well, that's not Sly, it's Rocky, him playing Rocky, pointing his finger into the air. I would want to keep that too.
Me too.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't make it a deal breaker, but I'd be like, come on, man.
I don't know. That's an iconic Hollywood. You mix that with the house.
Yeah.
You've really got an investment here, an asset that is, you could really make your money on that.
Thanks, Tori.
You're welcome. Just go to
She's got a broken
Wow, I was wondering if 58 million would ever play
No,
in
but
this
what
type
I'm
of
saying
market.
is, I'm sorry, but
Tori the realtor. I don't think we can sell it.
symbolically, having Rocky out on the LA skyline speaks Hollywood in a way that you can't otherwise do. Am I right?
Absolutely.
I sold it. Sold it.
There you go. We're gonna let
So
you
I
have
get
that.
paid the big bucks.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Would you want to keep it too if you bought a Hollywood
Absolutely. I think if
Legends
the house
home?
would seriously depreciate in value, Tori's
Thank
absolutely
you.
right. It's a moment of pop culture history. I think, and people, if you're buying, you know,
Yeah, look at that.
Rocky's house, you want Rocky there.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't want that
Right.
piece to be gone.
You're absolutely
And I mean,
right.
yes, the house is beautiful. It's amazing. Does she need it? No. But this is Adele, and we're talking 58 million. It's part of the deal.
What if she gets in the pool every day and she goes, hello, to the statue?
That would be very strange. I don't.
Yeah, it would be.
Where did we
She'd
just
have to
go
say
with
something about Rocky though.
No, but
She would just.
hello, Rocky.
It's not a statue of her.
Okay.
What's like? What would she
No,
say?
let
like,
her explain how Adele
No, I want her to do a
hallucinates in the
Sylvester
pool every
Stallone
morning.
impression. Is what I'm getting at.
Hello.
That's a rough one. You know, but that statue is also very
Rough
iconic
day.
in one way that there are very few things from movie lore that actually become such a part of pop culture that we make a physical statue of. Usually there's a statue of Kobe Bryant or Shaq.
Right, right.
You don't see anything from the movie world come into the physical world, so that's why it's just one of a kind.
And it fits
Yeah.
right into the LA sky,
Absolutely.
you know?
You love saying that.
Yeah.
It's because it's a really architecturally interesting piece to have placed right there. It's smart.
Or it's just the angle.
No, it's not the
All right. So it looks like things got complicated between Avril Lavigne and Jeff and Tori and rapper Tyga. So People confirms the two have called it quits after 3.5 months of dating. A source says Avril will be keeping the custom-made $80,000 necklace Tyga gifted her earlier this year. It has 50 carats of black and white diamonds as well as pink sapphires that spell out her first name Avril on it. Now here's the question. There's a lot of questions, but you have to give it back. There's a lot of questions.
Right.
Do you give that back if you're dating Tyga and he gifted this to you after
How long
3.5
was the
months? 3.5 months.
Not long.
That isn't long.
But I mean,
is it?
how do you give back a personalized gift like that?
says
What's he
your
going to
name.
do with it?
You could take the diamonds out and sell it.
Or he becomes sponsored of Advil and he just changes one letter. No, I'm not like, you know what I mean? Like, you could, I think it is odd that it's her name, but I don't know, 3.5 months to me, I would give back. I would feel uncomfortable with $80,000 worth of something. That feels a little love bombing to me. That's a little much, and I wouldn't want that energy around my neck.
I think that's the thing. Like, every time she puts it on, it's like a gift that he gave her and that didn't work out. I mean, but how serious can you be in 3 months? Will she care?
No, she wouldn't care after 2 glasses of wine.
But
You're
the
like,
public
oh yeah, I
knows.
forgot, this is mine
like,
now.
If she wears that out,
That's
we
it.
all know that's Tyga's
she's so
necklace.
famous. We all know where it came from. We
Right.
all know,
Right.
you know, who gifted it, what the situation was.
It's also a way, Steph, if you want to throw a little shade.
Just, I don't care. I'm just going to wear it.
No, not just wear it on your next date.
Oh,
I mean,
no,
look,
you can't do
I don't know how
that.
things ended. I'm not saying that's what I would do.
You're a
but
Tyga.
if you want to stir the tea a little bit,
Wow.
just on your next date, let TMZ catch you coming out of a bar with a new guy with that. I mean, I'm not saying that's our character. I'm just saying I'm sure some
But
people
is
would
that kind of like a very basic version? Obviously, well, not basic, but like kind of keeping your engagement ring and wearing it still.
Right, but at
like
3.5
when you split up.
But at 3.5 months,
Would
I'm
you give
dating,
it back?
And they gave me a ring. Even at 3.5 months, I'd still give that. 3.5 months to me isn't like 6 months to me.
But it was also a gift. It's meant for you. They bought it for you out of their love or appreciation or whatever it was at that time for you. I think it's kind of weird if he does ask for it back.
Would you give the wedding ring back if it ended
3.5 months?
Would you want Jordan to give the wedding ring back?
After 3.5 months?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Listen, I don't
yeah,
know
it's
what kind of.
hard.
Like, listen, big shot. You're throwing around 80 grand at
That's
me
what-
after
yeah.
3 months. Like,
It's like you-
kick rocks.
you
I'm gonna
should
go
plan
sell
to eat
these
that,
rocks and get myself something nice.
Woo!
Yeah.
You should sell it.
Don't be a
and
big
use it
shot
for
and then
something
expect your
else.
money back. You know what I mean?
I completely agree. I wouldn't
Yeah.
expect, if I give somebody something with their name on it, that's gone forever.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
just
that's
in
too
general, you should think that about everything.
Am I going too far though? I wouldn't want like a literal name that he gave me around my neck. I don't want that energy.
It's like a dog tag,
It
isn't
feels like a dog collar.
It's a bit
Yeah, it
like,
feels weird.
Well, there's a lot. There's 50 diamonds in there.
Yeah.
And sapphires.
You can take those diamonds and make it any word you want.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
repurpose it. Repurpose it.
That's what I'm saying.
Good
I think it's hers. Coming up on DBL, we're talking with our favorite lifestyle expert, Kim Douglas. She's sharing insider beauty tips from soap stars. And Drew Barrymore announces a break from social media for the summer. Would you be able to do the same?
DBL, this show is amazing.
There's a lot going on down here.
I would have been part of the Mile High Club.
Yeah.
so on point. But I'm gonna have a conversation about what's happening now. One of my favorite statues. We're talking about statues out here. These people have statues.
Kobe's not even the most famous Laker.
No.
Who
but
is?
I mean, for a certain
Johnson.
Magic Kareem. We're saying of statues outside the Staples Center where they play now.
Magic and Kareem are more famous.
And Wayne Gretzky just got a statue
I
out there
think
too.
he's
The hockey
more
player.
popular than Kareem, not Magic.
Just for younger people, not older people.
I don't know. Kareem
My
is kind
statue,
of a recluse.
I want
Are a little older. We don't
Seabiscuit.
love Kobe like you love Kobe.
It's outside the Derby.
He was a changing of the guard in terms of
Generational.
I would
Michael
argue-
Jordan, of course, and Magic and Bird.
I would argue that
Those three.
Allen Iverson was the changing of the
Practice?
league. In terms
You
of
talking
like
about
the way
practice?
that
Don't even think of him.
that's what I'm
He
saying.
didn't even count.
That was, but to people
Young
coming up
people.
then, that was the new
No, you're right.
look basketball player.
So the
I got you,
one
brother.
the one
Sounds great,
statue
thank
I
you.
would pay all my money for.
Magic, Bird, and
The only statue outside the Derby,
Jordan.
I think.
What? Seabiscuit. Tori loves Seabiscuit.
The biscuit.
I knew it was gonna be Seabiscuit.
The biscuit.
Well, why don't you just get one of a horse? How do you know it's Seabiscuit?
So no, because he
How- yeah, how
beat
do you
all
know?
the other horses. I went to a place
Yeah, but just-
with Steph. Remember this?
Yeah.
And we went to do a painting and sipping and wine. And I asked for Seabiscuit to paint Seabiscuit, a stencil.
Straight
And they
hair.
printed me out, Al. Guess what they printed
Wild
out?
hair.
Man-O-War.
No, she knew.
The one.
She knew that.
That's
It
Man-O-War.
was literally a stencil. It was literally a stencil, and Shay was
I've never
on the
seen
break.
the biscuit.
She was like,
No, he's
"This
a
is
he's
not
a
the
small
horse."
horse. He's brown. You're trying to give me his rival from the East Coast Man-O-War? No, we're
she
getting the
did it.
biscuit
I have
and
a
we're going to
question.
stencil it.
What is a sea biscuit?
It is actually a hard cookie that they would put on, sailors would take, like tack, and it would last forever without salt. So they would eat the sea biscuits.
Welcome back. Today is officially the first day of summer. Did you know that? Oh, round of applause. And Drew Barrymore has announced she is taking a break from social media for the summer season. She posted the announcement on Instagram with a series of random pictures and videos saying, quote, "I used to do it all the time and it's so healthy for the soul. I'm going to go on some adventures, see what I find." I personally love this.
Yeah.
Jeff is always not like social media kind of annoys him, I think, a little bit.
It doesn't annoy me. Yes, it does. But it's like for real when I really get into it and start reading comments and going down the rabbit hole, people are insane and
the
it
people
ruins
that-
my personal mental health that someone who doesn't even know me that lives in some place I don't know could affect me in that way, right? So it's like, I applaud her for taking that break.
Affect you in that same way, because I'm sure you have a ton of.
I have, you know what? I have thousands. I'm not even joking. Thousands of ones promoting me and pushing me and congratulating me all the time. It's those two without a picture, and I want to find out where you live and
do some bad things.
I was going to talk about your pets, but I'll leave it there.
Right. It's called negative bias, right? The human mind often has to see the negative because there's a survival mechanism in that, right? Spot the saber-toothed tiger, you're not going to spot all the safety things when you were a Neanderthal. But I will say this.
What?
That's why you have a negative bias. You were born to be able to spot the bad things. But here's what I say. My best friend and oldest friend came into town this weekend, and all the time I wanted to post all these reels, and I wanted to get all these viewers, and I wanted to show I had friends and do all this.
Oh,
and
Tori.
it really bothered me.
No, she needs proof.
It's true. And I didn't post anything. And it felt so much nicer to just talk to my flippin' friend and to look her in the eye and not be worried about the angle and, oh, can I get this shot? It was just, it took a layer of like full anxiety off the table, and I was so much more present.
How many times did you post since your friend left?
Like 12 or 13.
So you're not keeping it for the whole summer?
No, I am. I did post, I wanted to post a big reel about this, but instead I just want to say treasure your friends. And that's what I put up.
That's nice.
And that's what I put up. Because I was like, I could see it just sucking all the energy. I hadn't seen her in years. You know?
Yeah.
It's a 40-year friendship, and I'm thinking of what angle to get.
I mean, it's natural. Like, I mean,
I get it. I'm with you. I'm on that page.
No one is responding.
I know. I'm waiting for someone else to
No,
talk.
I was listening. I mean, I have nothing to say. I'm 86 with it over here. Like, I'm like my dad.
No.
I'm very protective of my thoughts, and I don't think that reading something, I think that you're supposed to have a certain direction of your thoughts every day and following your emotions. And yours is unique from mine, unique from Jeff, unique from Tori. And if you read stuff, it's going to take that trajectory and it's going to throw that off. And I don't feel like it's going to take away who you are naturally. It's not great for me, social media wise, but I'm just such a happy person. What about you, Steph?
I've got to say this, all of my truest friends, I don't have any pictures with them because when I'm with them, I'm so removed from like what's on my phone that I'm actually with them. And like a lot of my dearest friends, they don't even live in this country, they live in England, right? So when I go home, I actually barely get any pictures or anything because I'm like so invested in the time that is so precious that I don't get.
Did you take a summer? That's
See, I do have a bit of a, not an addiction, but I'm like, it's like a bit of a time killer or like, oh, what's going on?
Yeah.
I love to see as well what people are doing, but I love to see like, you know, what are my friends doing? My sister's on vacation right now with her 2-year-old son. I want to see like, what are they doing? I'm not there.
Sure, connects to you.
Missing out.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
I think it's a good idea. I think it'll happen more and more. Coming up on DBL, we're talking with friend of the show and lifestyle expert Kim Douglas, all about honoring her late husband, the Young and the Restless star, Jerry Douglas.
There are several claims about coffee. One we got in our email says caffeine can actually help prevent Alzheimer's disease. So to get answers, we went to family physician Dr. Carla Robinson, the Alzheimer's Society, and a paper published in the National Library of Medicine.
Some preliminary data does show that there could be some benefit to caffeine as it relates to preventing or decreasing your risk of Alzheimer's disease.
This paper published in the National Library of Medicine looked at several different studies about dementia and caffeine and found 3 out of the 5 studies support favorable effects against cognitive dementia.
It seems like there may be some sort of anti-inflammatory effect that is seen in caffeine that allows for your risk of dementia to be decreased.
Though many of these studies are favorable, Dr. Robinson says more studies need to be done to look at how much caffeine a person should consume.
We're still trying to tease out exactly why there seems to be improved risk as it relates to Alzheimer's when you have coffee drinkers.
The Alzheimer's Society also states there's no definitive answer to this question because previous studies have shown mixed results. Robinson says either way, drinks like coffee can be beneficial in moderation as long as you're not adding too much of the extra stuff.
A lot of people add in a lot of sugar, or they may add in creams or other high-fat items that may then kind of negate the health benefit that you were going for.
With your Verify Fact Check, I'm Megan Bragg.
Welcome back. In 2021, we lost the great Jerry Douglas, who you knew best as John Abbott from The Young and the Restless. Earlier, we spoke with his wife, Kim Douglas, who is joining the show for its 50th anniversary. Take a look. Please welcome Kim Douglas.
Tori, Jeff, Al, Sam, you don't call, you don't write. I'm doing this interview, but I'm not talking to any of you.
I try not to be on Instagram as much anymore, so I will own that. I really do.
I gotta work on that.
Because I'm addictive. I have an addictive personality.
I just miss you guys.
We miss you too, Kim, and I think I drank my phone over the weekend, so yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened. All right, so Kim, let's get right to it. It's always great seeing you. We love you. We love you. But what was it like playing Zelda on the same set of your late husband, Jerry? He worked there for 38 years.
Wow.
He sure did, Jeff. You know, it's how we met. I interviewed him. You know the story. If I interviewed Charles Manson or the Night Stalker, I probably would have married them. Interview in college. It ended up working out for us, thank God. 37 years married. It was really, really emotional, Jeff. Went there. The scenes and the sets were still up of where John Abbott character works, and his company, which is like Revlon. Oh, well, they're my TV family, and I love every one of them. I'm dear friends with Eileen Davidson and Beth Maitland and so many. It was really touching, and it was a beautiful thing for the executive producer and head writer, Josh Griffith, to think of me when they came up with this character of Zelda. Do I look like a Zelda?
You do.
I like that name. Yeah.
I think she can pull off anything.
I'm digging the aqua. And I was gonna tell you, Kim, I'm sorry I'm not on social media like that, but I'm 1986 with it. Just call me on the phone. I'm like my dad, just sitting drinking coffee, talking on the phone. So just hit me up. You know, speaking of special moments, you had one because yours and Jerry's son Hunter came back to the set for the 50th anniversary, but this wasn't his first time being there. Do you remember his first time on set?
Oh, Al, you will love this. So, you know, when you have little ones, it's Sam for sure knows, and Jeff, you know, they go see daddy or mommy at work. So when Hunter would go see daddy, it was like going to the set. And we lived very close to the young man that played Jerry's son, Peter Bergman, who's still there. Right. And Hunter knew his real life wife. We would go trick-or-treating there, go for breakfast, go for dinner with them. So when Hunter got to the set, you know, it is a soap opera, Al. So Peter was in bed having an affair with Michelle Stafford, who was not his wife on the show. So Hunter's there, and Jerry had said, you know, we don't talk. This is a scene. And he was sitting there, and something was going on in his little head. And all of a sudden, in the middle of the scene, which is very expensive, you guys, it's like a movie a day. He goes, Peter, that's not your wife, and you're in bed with her. You're a bad man.
Good for him.
I mean, the actress jumped out, but to this day, Al, Peter Bergman's real life wife walks up to Hunter and says, thanks for having my back, Hunter.
That's a real friend. We're your real friends. I love it.
And I think I remember that scene with Phyllis. I know Phyllis, you know, was having affairs left and right. But,
Amazingly, soap stars always stay the same age for years on their shows. I want to know, did you learn any behind-the-scenes beauty tips so we can do the same?
Oh, come on, Kim. We need
give us the good
Come
stuff.
Hey, Tori, it's like you and flippin' Sam. You look the same from the day you started till now.
Get out of here.
I'm serious, but like Susan Lucci, Deidre Hall, come on, you guys, for 40 years, they look the same. Here's the secrets I found. We all know sunscreen, right? You wear sunscreen. Hey, who doesn't know about that? Here's my secret from the soap stars. Wear vitamin C first. Put your vitamin C on, then your sunscreen. It increases the effectiveness of your sunscreen.
Get out of here.
This one is called Fountain of Glow. It's great. It's a strong vitamin C, no chemicals. My other one, you guys, when you have your body cream, your body lotion that you're using, I use the Works. You put on a bronzer, and Tori, I know you're the queen of bronzers. This is Goop Proof. You put a little bronzer on first, Tori. Then you put your moisturizer, blend it in, put it all over your chest, everywhere, and you've got that glow.
Oh my
gosh. Don't say I'm not a soap queen, because I am.
Wow.
I love you, Kim.
Next time you need to get something that gets bronzer off the furniture around
It's
town.
everywhere.
That'll be the next
everywhere.
project.
It's everywhere.
I watch her. I know her stories. I know all of her. I know, Tori.
That'll be next time.
I love you, Kim.
Kim, we adore you. We always love when you join us. DBL Nation, you can see Kim as Zelda on The Young and the Restless this Thursday on CBS. Kim, thank you so much for joining us.
Cool.
Always a treat to have you.
Congrats.
I love you. Mwah. Bye. Bye.
Hey, I just moved into a new apartment and I'm trying to find some way to save some extra money. One of my friends told me that I should unplug all my appliances because it's going to save me some money on my electric bill. So the last thing I do every day before I leave for work is I run around and I make sure that everything's unplugged. But honestly, I'm not sure that it works. Can you guys verify this?
Sure thing. My sources for this are home improvement expert Tom Garcia and Duke Energy. Let's start there. Duke Energy identifies devices called energy vampires, which continue using energy even when turned to the off position. They come in two categories: wall arts like a cell phone charger and bricks like a cable box. Duke Energy projects you can save about $100 a year by unplugging these vampires. There's even a website calculator. But home improvement expert Tom Garcia said these savings are minuscule compared to the money you could save by tweaking 5 bigger appliances.
The first one is your air conditioning system, especially this time of year. Our air conditioners use 30 to 40% of all the energy used in your home. So that's a big one. So even a small change in what you do there with your AC system can make a big change in your energy bill.
Number 2 is your water heater. Turn down your water heater to the lowest possible temperature at which you feel comfortable. If you are turning on your hot water and you immediately have to switch it to cold to cool it down for your shower or bath, it is set too hot. Number 3, your electric dryer. Don't run it in the middle of the day or else it'll add heat to the home and cause your AC to work harder. So do laundry in the morning or evening when it's cooler outside. Number 4, your oven. Keep the door closed while cooking so you don't lose heat. And know how long your oven takes to preheat so you're ready to start cooking as soon as it hits that correct temperature. Number 5 is your refrigerator and freezer. Don't set them colder than they need to be. Stick with 38 degrees for your refrigerator and 0 degrees for your freezer. Do all these tips, or even just a couple, and you could save several $100s a year. Back to Tom's question, can unplugging your devices every day cut down on your energy bill? Yes, but not significantly month to month. Focus on those big 5 appliances first.
Have you ever looked at the sky and wondered, are we really alone? One viral video claims to prove we're not, showing an alien in a Las Vegas backyard. But does it? Let's verify. Our sources are a video on TikTok, a news report by KLAS TV, and an analysis using video forensics tools InVid and RevEye. We used InVid and RevEye to trace the video back to 2 clips, a news report from KLAS in Las Vegas and a TikTok. On June 7th, KLAS posted a news report on YouTube about a family who called 911 to report that something fell from the sky and that 2 large creatures were in their backyard. The news station's video contains audio from the 911 call and police body cam footage, but no large creatures. The large alien-like figure in the viral video came from this TikTok. The video was published with the hashtags CGI and Blender 3D, the name of a 3D imaging program, indicating it was a computer-generated image. The viral video is an edited combination of the CGI alien with part of the KLAS story. So, no, the viral video claiming to show an alien in a Las Vegas backyard is not real. And KLAS reports Las Vegas police were unable to find any evidence of anything out of this world.
Welcome back. It's officially summer, which means grilling season is in full swing. Here's some safety tips from Sunsetter for your next cookout. So first, make sure your grill is a safe distance from your home. Also, make sure you can access a fire extinguisher and a spray bottle to control flames. And always keep your grill on a flat, level surface so it won't tip over. That's important. And most importantly, never leave your grill unattained while in use. Sunsetter is America's #1 best-selling awning with affordable custom features without the custom price. Spend more time outside and get the best value with Sunsetter. It's been an industry leader for 30 years. Call 800-513-6851 or visit sunsetter.com for guaranteed pricing on American-made awnings built to last.
Yes.
I don't really need those tips because I'm a pro. Oh yeah, some of them, maybe a fire extinguisher close by isn't a bad idea.
Are you a grilling master?
Yeah.
He really is.
Are you Bobby Flay?
No, I'm Jeff.
What?
Bye.